Good morning, guys, and welcome to the next episode of My Journey Mondays, where I share excerpts from the Life Principles Daily Bible in hopes that what I share finds any relevance into your life. And today we're reading about a restless spirit. The excerpt states that God often uses a restless spirit to get a person's attention. This is huge, so pay attention. God frequently uses a persistent restlessness to direct us. The type of restlessness originates in the deepest aspect of a person's being and over time persists. It persists. Keep that in mind. When you have that feeling, stop and ask the Lord what he's trying to say. You have to set aside time in the Word and in prayer and set aside quiet time so you can hear from him clearly. So this is huge. And I can't really cover all of the times where this has been the forefront, that charging horse of amazing things that I've heard and experienced from God. But I would say the most recent experience in which a restless spirit gave me this revelation in which I had to ask myself, I had to sit down and really ask God, what the heck are you trying to say? Because I kind of feel like I know, but I really want to be sure. And it was last Tuesday. Last Tuesday, I had an idea, and I won't get into specifics too much, but I had an idea that I was being called to do something. And I had this feeling inside of me, and I would describe a restless spirit as restlessness of your spirit, a restless spirit feeling like anxiety, feeling like this anxiousness from literally deep inside of your soul, like deeper than just your stomach, that butterflying feeling, that like terrible feeling of anxiousness is deep within your soul, and that's a restless spirit. If I could relate it to anything, that's what it feels like. And when you have that feeling, you have to understand that it's not just anxiety. It's not just being nervous. It's not nervous. It's not that nervousness from deep down inside of you. It's literally a message that's trying to get through to you that you're not paying attention to from God. And when I got home that night, Tuesday night, I sat down and I was in a silent room. And I sat there and asked. I prayed and I asked and I waited. And I didn't hear back from him right away. But that next morning, after my run, I stood and I prayed and I asked and I waited and I heard back from him. And it's interesting because what I thought he was going to say, he said with way more. He told me of amazing things in the future that's to come in the future. He shared with me a lot, which I'm still really, really waiting to hear like a third confirmation. Because 2 times, he's probably like, Tony, what don't you get right now? Like, what don't you understand? You've heard this 2 times already. But I'm so in denial about it that I can't fathom what's to come. And it's exciting, but it was really that restless spirit, that restlessness, that nervousness from deep down inside of me that triggered me to sit down and say, what are you trying to say? So I guess if you take anything from this, remember that sometimes when you're feeling nervous, sometimes when you're feeling anxious, it's not always just nervousness or anxiety. It's a message trying to be communicated to you. And you need to sit down and you need to ask out loud what's going on, explain this to me, and wait for the answer. And if you don't hear it right away, you need to continue to ask and wait, because it eventually comes. So I hope any of this had any relevance into your life. Yeah, relevance into your life. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Have an amazing week. And tune in next Monday for My Journey Mondays. Peace.